Hello, my name is Scott Galen. I'm assistant principal at Warwick High School. Warwick High School is well known for its preparing its students for higher levels of math and science. In the recent Lancaster County Science and Engineering Fair held at Franklin and Marshall College, 80 Warwick students were in attendance, and 29 won awards for their hard work and research.
Thank you, Mr. Galen, and thank you for staying with us. What's turning out to be another great competition between Lancaster Country Day and Warwick. But before the action resumes, here's a chance for you to play along with our Apache Pop Quiz. The Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education is the largest provider of higher education in the Commonwealth. There are 14 great universities that make up PASHE, or the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education. Let's head over to one of those great universities, Kutztown, for today's question.
The title of this recent hit movie was selected to praise underdogs, but residents of India, where the movie was filmed, believe the title smacks of post-colonialism. Dogged by violence and controversy, what is the title of this recent hit movie?
I know the answer, and I hope you do too, but if you'd like to see the question again, here's what you need to do.
Go online to WGAL.com/BrainBusters to answer this question. And have a chance to win this super soft chenille blanket embroidered with a Capital Blue Cross logo. It's simply perfect for staying warm on chilly nights. Whether you take it with you to a football game or use it while watching BrainBusters from the comfort of your couch, this blanket has you covered.
Plus, you can email me with any questions or comments about the show. All right, let's get back in this game. Lancaster Country Day has a strong lead, but everything can change right now with our bonus Brain Buster. During our break, our teams wager from 0 to 50 points based on their knowledge of sculptors, an interesting topic. I know it's an interesting question. Let's go over to Kim Lemon. Kim?
Thanks, Rich. Here's your bonus Brain Buster question. In 1408, almost 100 years before Michelangelo, he sculpted a marble David. In 1430, he made a bronze David, the first bronze statue since antiquity. Who was the greatest of the early Renaissance sculptors? Again, in 1408, almost 100 years before Michelangelo, he sculpted a marble David. In 1430, he made a bronze David, the first bronze statue since antiquity. Who was the greatest of the early Renaissance sculptors? Good luck with your answer. And now let's go back to Studio A. Rich?
Thanks, Kim. Good luck, players. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay. I'm sure Nate's going to write his answer down, and I know that Dan wrote his answer down. Yes. Nate, finish up. Okay. All right. Close your pen. Here we go. If you can please show us, Nate. Who was this great sculptor? Brunelleschi. No? Sorry, that's incorrect. How many points did you wager?
10.
It was 10 points. Okay. So we're going to take you down to a good strategic wager, taking you down to 300. Dan, it's up to you. Leonardo da Vinci. No, I am sorry. That's incorrect. It's Donatello is the correct response. We're going to have to take 50 points away from your score. 300 to 150. Warwick, you have your work cut out for you, but they can do it with today's Keystone Health Final Frenzy 20-point questions. In February 2008, for the first time in almost 50 years, Cuba had a new leader, but his last name is still Castro. Clarissa.
Raúl.
Raúl is correct. Larger than a skunk, smaller than a wolverine. It is a ferocious carnivore with short, thick legs and long claws. Dan?
Badger.
Badger is Wisconsin's mascot. It's the part of your body where you can see ciliary muscles, the choroid, the sclera, and some vitreous humor. Jonathan?
The eye.
The eye is where it's located. This African country is a vast emptiness of more than 1 million square miles, larger than Texas and Alaska combined, with fewer than 30 million people. What stretches from Chad to Ethiopia and from Uganda to Egypt? Noah?
Sudan.
Sudan is correct. Her novels include Anthem, We the Living, Atlas Shrugged, Austin.
Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand is correct. Yes, sorry about that. The apartheid codes enforced racial segregation in South Africa. Noah?
Jim Crow.
Jim Crow laws is what was used in southern United States. Good guess. It consists of 3 lobes and is attached to the underside of the brain by a thin stalk. What endocrine gland produces the hormones ACTH? Jonathan?
Pituitary.
Pituitary gland, yes. Imagine, if you will, a regular hexagon inscribed within a unit circle. What is the perimeter of the hexagon? Ellen?
1.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. Warwick. Dan?
6.
No, you're both incorrect. It's C. 3. Established in 1768 under the patronage of King George III, its first president was Sir Joshua Reynolds. What is this honorary society for English artists? Well, we stumped you with the Royal Academy of Art. It's Catherine Patterson's novel about Jess and Leslie, two lonely children who create a magical forest kingdom. What is this Newbery Award winner, Austin?
Bridget Terabithia?
You are correct. Appropriately, about a third of the genes in the human genome are active only in this part of the body. What part of the body is it? Noah.
Brain?
The brain is correct, yes. In the 1920s, he wrote novels about religion, medicine, and business. Elmer Gantry was an evangelist, Aerosmith a doctor, and Babbitt a businessman. Who wrote them? Ellen.
Sinclair Lewis?
He's the one, yes. In 2006, the United States forced an election in Gaza, then refused to recognize the winner when this faction of the PLO unexpectedly won. Nate.
Hamas.
Hamas is the militant wing of the Palestine Liberation Organization. It has a wingspan of 320 feet, more than the length of a football field. It's still the largest aircraft ever built. What is this big bird built by Howard Hughes? Nate again.
The Spruce Goose.
You are correct again. She appears in Mallory's Morte d'Arthur, in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and in A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. Who was the sorceress and sister in King Arthur? Clarissa.
Genevieve?
No, sorry. Jonathan.
Morgan Le Fay.
That's correct, yes. Scotland's hammer and the skur. We won't get to that question or any more questions in that round. And in fact, in this game, it looks like we're going to see Lancaster Country Day challenge Governor Mifflin. We hope to see you in just a moment or two. Congratulations, Lancaster Country Day. Now, at the end of our tournament, one team is going to walk away with $5,000 in scholarship money to one of the 14 universities that make up the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education. A generous cash scholarship from Capital Blue Cross, and Capital Blue Cross will give away thousands of dollars worth of prizes to each of the winning team members, as well as many of their lucky peers. On the next Capital Blue Cross Brainbusters, it's Cumberland Valley versus Cedar Cliff. So long.
I like to joke around at the office, but there's one thing I take very seriously: auto insurance. I'm just in case. Right now, James Davis is getting pulled over. It could have been a huge hassle, but earlier today, James called me. I set him up with Safe Auto state-required minimum coverage and low monthly payments in under 10 minutes. Safe Auto, just in case. So now James is on his way to work because we kept him legal for less.
Safe Auto. The World's Got Talent with Simon Cowell. Next Oprah.
Coverage you can count on continues with a 24-hour news update from News 8.
I'm meteorologist Matt Ritter from the News 8 Storm Team. Kind of a warm and sticky day underway. We'll have partly sunny skies with increasing clouds in the afternoon as a cold front starts to move through. And that front will touch off a few scattered thunder showers. They're going to be scattered. Not all of us will see the rain. Temperatures will get into the low 80s.